No, tell us secrets, Kat.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
Got to celebrate my girls' graduation this last weekend in Texas Christian University.
I think that's awesome. All right, so now we have to talk to the heat of the sun.
Okay,
Oh, it's on?
If you abuse it, I'm just going to block your name.
Right,
Yes.
right.
That's
And
all.
I said your name. You always let me
Kandi,
say your name. I'm
I
sorry.
do. No, it's
I
fine.
just usually don't do
No.
that.
So Real Talk with Kandi and Garrett traveled a little bit today to meet not just the bird that you hear in the background, but also we are so excited to be doing a Where Is He Now, essentially, interview with Mr. Tobias Gudim. Welcome, Tobias.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So for those of you who have been around for a little while, you will remember that Tobias was actually a foreign exchange student at Argonaut High School in the 2018-2019 school year. And we were blessed to be his host family. And so after, we did actually have tickets to come visit you in 2020.
2020, yeah.
But as everyone knows, the whole world shut down, and so that didn't happen. And so while we have continued to see each other for every year since then, other than 2020,
Yeah.
this was our turn to make this trek out to Norway to see Mr. Tobias Gudim. So we are here in Larvik, Norway, where Tobias lives currently until Sunday, because Tobias actually just is graduating on Thursday from police college, which in Norway is essentially a bachelor's degree. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
So Tobias, we're excited because the foreign exchange program is so interesting. And as you know, we didn't know a lot about it before we decided to have a foreign exchange student. It was kind of a spur of the moment decision, and then you were there in a week and a half.
Oh, yeah.
And so but the blessings that have come from that and how fun it has been. So Tobias was with our family and with Argonaut High School for a year, very involved with all sorts of stuff on the basketball team and very involved in the school, did amazing in his classes. And that was, so in Norway, you go to school for 13 years. And so this was his 12th year. So while a senior year for us, you still came home and went to school. So we just want to know, like, what did the foreign exchange student program do for you? And kind of like, what did you get out of being in Amador County?
I mean, where should I start? Just first of all, becoming a member of your family, or our family.
Our family.
Yeah. Just from the beginning, there were all hugs. You had my welcome party. I mean, just becoming a real family member. It's so amazing to have another family that's across the other side of the world.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, just to be able to be a part of the community with basketball, school, everything. Because we're super introvert. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
We don't talk a lot to people. We just mind ourselves.
Yeah.
You guys helped me to become more outgoing. I started to talk to more people at the store, asking people how they are.
Yeah.
It sounds really bad that we did not do that, but so I mean, it just helps me, especially now becoming a police officer. My year in the U.S. really helped me out to find out what I want to do with my life, and made me become more outgoing and just talk more with people.
I love that.
Yeah.
And maybe be willing to kind of step out of your comfort zone, right?
Oh yeah.
Because what a huge step out of your comfort zone was coming to America for a whole year and not knowing the family even before you got there.
And then we started out, I traveled alone
Right.
from Norway to, I think it was London to LA, and then into Sacramento.
Right.
And that was a long journey, and I was excited, but coming there only to have spoken with you on Messenger.
Right.
Yeah.
Never even on the phone.
And then 10 months later, leaving from there, knowing, I don't know, hundreds of people.
Right.
Yeah, it's truly amazing.
It is so fun. And it's so fun too, because when you come back to visit now, everyone still knows you.
Yeah.
You go into Mel's and everyone still knows you. You walk down the street and
Yes.
everyone still knows you.
Yes.
That's so fun.
It is.
Yeah, well, we and just on the side note of being a foreign exchange host family, I had gone to school with a girl who was a foreign exchange student when I was in high school. So I always thought it would be really fun to have a foreign exchange student. But I don't think people fully understand what the value that comes from that. And so being here today, and actually yesterday, we were able to experience a barbecue where they came, Tobias's whole family came to celebrate his graduation from police college, and as a result we were here and got to meet everyone, and so that was so much fun, and just really, we really did gain a whole nother family. And so your dad is amazing, your sisters, your mom, I mean, we had waffles with grandma today. It couldn't have got any better than that. And so just kind of learning where you're from, and because you obviously learned all about art, but now kind of understanding where you came from has been a true joy for us as well.
Yeah, because I always when I'm in the U.S., everything is so much different. Like even just the roads, the vehicles, like the plants and everything, the trees, everything's so different. So I take pictures of everything.
Yeah.
And I find it funny that you guys do the same here.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. It is. I didn't think of that until you just said that. Yeah, no, and it's been. So what about? You are from a small town. So Larvik is actually a small town. It's about 2 hours, say, northeast of Oslo. Is that
South.
I was just riding in the car. Okay, where are we?
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, and our whole county is also, I think it's about the same as Amador County. It's 45,000 people.
Right, and we're about 35,000.
Right,
so yeah, small. But school's a little bit different, right? Like you don't have the, the school spirit or the, kind of what you got from Argonaut.
We don't even have any sports in school.
Wow.
Not at all.
So to play basketball, because Tobias was actually a part of the national basketball team. He played for the Norway team. And what did you have to do to become a part of that if you don't play from school?
Because we have like one club basketball team in Larvik, but the level wasn't that high. I mean, when I first started out, I was terrible, but I really liked to play basketball, and I really wanted to get better. So when I started the coach of the top team in our league, when in junior high, and sent him a message, got a tryout spot on his team, and I started to take the train from Larvik to, it's in Oslo, so it's 2 hours one way.
Wow.
So that was through all junior high.
Wow.
So the train for 2 hours.
How many days a week?
It was, because I was still working out with the team here, so maybe once a week, but then also every Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, wow.
To play games.
Oh my gosh. So so by doing that, he had a true love for basketball, and then you come to our community and you get to see what school sports looks like.
Way better. I've never played in front of so many people before.
Yeah. They actually had a very successful season that season. You were a huge part of that. I know Mr. Gilliam, John Gilliam, the head coach, would agree. And you had a really good group of guys that you played with too. And that was, I mean, you guys went to the section championship.
Yeah, and being able to play on an NBA court is, I don't know, you can't compare it to anything as a basketball player. Yeah. It's like a dream.
It was, you really had some pretty cool experiences with that. I mean, so our big game, so the big game for football was, as we know, that's always a huge deal. And this year, it was at Amador. Yeah. And I think Argonaut won in overtime, like on a kick, on like a goal kick, is that what they're called? Adam, field goal, yes. I play basketball. So, that was so exciting. Like everybody rushed the field. That was very exciting. And your guys' big game, one of them, because one you play at Amador and one you play at Argonaut, but the one that we played at Amador, you guys won on the buzzer.
That was crazy.
It was crazy, yes.
Everyone was storming the court. And
it was so fun. Yeah. So fun. I mean, they have, as you guys have seen, they have like the big head of everyone, and so Tobias kept his big head cut out. Yeah,
still have it.
Yeah. So no, and then your dad got to come and be a part of the. He stayed with us for a week during the time that you were graduating. Yeah. So that was fun. We got to experience Tobias's dad. He got to see a little bit of Amador County and the feel of what a graduation looks like.
Yeah, a real graduation.
Yeah, in just pretty much the United States. That's pretty similar to anywhere you go in the United States for graduation.
Yeah, we don't do graduations like that.
Yeah. Well, you are about to graduate from police college now.
Yeah.
And so tell us a little bit about that, because in Amador County, I would say probably pretty similarly anywhere across the United States, police, to become a part of the police department. Of course, you can go get a bachelor's degree, usually in like criminal justice or something like that, and then enter into the police academy. But you don't have to have a bachelor's degree to enter in. You can actually just apply and be approved, go through the background and go through their academy and kind of, and so that's not the same here, right? Tell us what the process is here.
Yeah, so you apply and you have, if you have good enough grades, you'll have get invited to the physical tests, and then you'll have like an interview. And then they like filter through, and they only take in those who they think fits to the police. And then the degree itself, it's 3 years. And bachelor's, because bachelors in Norway are 3 years.
Right.
Yeah, and our schools are free. For those who don't know,
college is free.
College and
in
universities
Norway.
are free.
And it doesn't matter when you go, right?
Yeah.
So you can go outside, or you could be my age and go to school for free.
Yeah, we have people in our class who are 35, 36 years old.
Wow, very similar to my age.
Right, that's
Very close.
no, yeah. So, but our I think our education, the police education, is way more academic than just going to the academy.
Wow.
Because we have like, I think your guys' academies are more physical.
Right.
And we have that as well, but we also have a lot of writing, bachelor, sociology, psychology, to kind of like being good police officers.
Right.
You have to understand the humans as well, how they act and why.
That's so interesting. And Norway is a really big rehabilitation country also. So it isn't just about locking you up, it's about trying to help. And so that makes sense that the police would go through that kind of training to understand the human being aspect of it a little bit more than just the criminal aspect.
Yeah, and talking about the rehabilitation, because even our prisons, you get paid, you get education in the prisons, and they look like hotels. And it is crazy because they want people to improve and draw them away from crimes. Right. It is crazy.
And so what's the crime rate here? What's that look like? How does this work for Norway?
We have it is safer to live here than in the US. I don't know the numbers, but
one of the lowest crime rates anywhere. So as a police officer, you don't carry a gun yet?
No, they actually just voted on it, so now we will be armed. Because we have our guns locked away in the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So we have to depending on the calls, we get order to, or you get permission to take out the guns.
Oh wow.
So you're not armed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so now when does this new law go into, or new?
I think during the summer.
Oh wow.
So when I start, it's probably going to be we'll be armed, which I think is safe.
It is safe, yeah.
It's safer.
Well, and it probably makes you feel a little bit better. You don't have to have permission to get the gun out of the vehicle. Yeah. No, and so Tobias, when he has visited us before, we have taken him to shooting ranges. So he's been able to shoot all kinds of fun vehicles, fun guns. And so, okay, let's think of what other people probably want to know, and then we will sign off here. So, you actually only wanted to be a foreign exchange student in California, correct?
Yeah, I paid extra to be in California.
Okay.
That was because I was tired of the cold winters in Norway. So I want to go somewhere warm.
Right. Yeah. And while it looks like it's cloudy today, it is actually not very cold. And since we've been here, it has been so nice. And the weather's been in like the 70s.
Yeah, you brought the sun with you.
We did. We did bring the sun. You also are what I just had a question that I was going to ask you. Let me remember. I'm sure it will come back to me. Yeah. So as far as Amador County and the, hold on, it was a really great question. I got to remember it. Okay, I'm probably not going to be able to. Anyway, so being a part of Amador County and our community, you actually were a part of a program that, you don't swat at him. He's going to get us. He was as big as you. So that you actually went through a program that you purposefully did that they did not pay the host families. Tell me about
Yes.
that.
Oh yeah, because I've heard terrible stories about people getting like the worst host families, living in small spaces. We were talking about that the other day. People not being able to eat whenever they want,
Right.
and because a lot of people do it for the money. Because some agencies pay their host families
Right.
to host students, so people do it for money, and they'll stack like multiple exchange students in the same room as well.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do through an organization that that does not pay their families, because then you know that the families really want it because they want to
Right.
host the exchange students.
Right, different motivation, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
No, I love that. And actually, the program that he went through is called CETUSA, 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 and there are local recruiters in the Amador County area. And they, foreign exchange students come from all over. Tobias had been speaking English for 12 years before he came to live with us. And so as you can tell, his English is amazing. And you probably haven't spoke English for how long since?
I'm quite rusty right now. I feel like.
Yeah, so that's really good for being rusty. And the program that he went through, CETUSA, was a really good program that we would recommend also, because they do extensive research on the students that are coming. They make sure that they pass an English test. They make sure that they have grades well enough to come. There are foreign exchange programs that also will, the families can pay for the students to go. And so that's, and maybe they are paying the host family, maybe that's the program that's actually paying the host family, but that's generally, it probably have had great results, but from what my understanding is, you're paying to get rid of a problem. And so so the program that we used, we were very excited that they actually vetted you as much as they vetted us to make sure that it was going to be a good fit, and that the families that, when we're not having to be paid for you to come, we might have a little bit more opportunity to be able to do fun things when we're not relying on income in
Yeah.
order to support you. And so that was fun. And so, however, don't get me wrong, it's not like you have to financially support the student. He was provided money, right?
From from Norway, we got scholarships to go study as an exchange student. So I actually got
Right.
scholarships.
Right. So, and what does that money generally provide? Like, what's it supposed to pay for?
I think it's just equipment, and I know, like, we call it pocket money,
Right.
like money to use or spend
Yeah.
on different occasions. Yeah.
So you just have extra money to do whatever you want to do with.
Yeah, because
Yep.
not a lot of people are as lucky as me, I feel like, because I was super lucky with my family, because you guys provided for me, and that was truly amazing, and I will forever be grateful for how much you actually did for me.
Oh my gosh, it was such a blessing. Well, we found family in Tobias. We feel like it was totally a God thing from the moment that we started. He was 1 week before school started here in Norway, and we were 2 weeks out before school started in Amador County. And so if we didn't see your post, which was the first post I'd ever read about a student, I'd never read a profile before, but he fit our family perfect. And so here we are today. So
7 years later.
do you have anything, if you were to share with anybody who may be considering hosting a student, or even a student who may be considering doing the foreign exchange program, any closing words for them?
Do it. It's I think you'll never regret it, because I mean, I found a new family.
Yeah.
I did.
That's awesome. You
yeah.
gave me goosebumps. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for hosting us here in Norway, and your wonderful family. And we're very excited. So we will keep you updated on Tobias's progress and as where he's at in the next couple of years. But just wanted to come to you on location from Norway. So we'll give it back to you, Garrett.
Thank you.
Kandi, thank you for bringing it back to me. I appreciate it. Didn't forget about me out there in beautiful Norway. I think I saw some of your trips, some of your postings that you put. Even your daughters have posted some stuff up, and we FaceTimed that one time. And it's oh my god, I think you went at a great time. Norway looks amazing, man. If you guys haven't seen some of her trip stuff, she's been posting, and some of her daughters have been posting about them in Norway, and the scenes that they're at, and the actual backdrop of your guys' video is awesome. So I'm glad you guys are having a good time. Tobias, good seeing you again. You know what? We always say it, hey, to my friends in Norway, right? And you know, you bring up an awesome point. I actually love how you can continue to keep trucking, man, and keep working hard. It's all you got to do, along with, you know, being a foreign exchange student and your, you know, what you were able to experience here and the lifelong bonds that you've created. I think it's a great program, and that's just, again, another testament to Amador County school systems and Amador County in a whole, how we brought someone from a completely different country and they had a great experience, a great time, and it molded, I believe, you into your, you know, what you're doing now. So I really do appreciate that, and it was awesome to hear your story. So thank you for coming on, Kandi. Thank you for bringing them on. I think it's super awesome to be a part of that and continue your guys' relationship after that. You know, him coming out here, I think I met him a couple years ago when we did my first Divine Properties, Berkshire Hathaway Divine Properties Christmas party, and that was awesome. So that's good to hear you guys are safe travels, and you guys are coming back. And for everybody out there on this whole deal for Real Talk, if you guys are paying attention, you guys in real estate world, it's changing, right? Warren Buffett actually came out with a post saying that he now believes, you know, being one of the best investors in our era, that home prices are going to start coming down. Now, that's a huge news to me, and also coming from Warren Buffett, it's awesome. And I do believe that that's happening right now, because we're starting now to see homes in that $350,000, $390,000 range, but that's in the 300,000s, right? Interest rates are still kind of holding steady. Shane Lyle, our preferred lender, always drops some great nuggets of knowledge on us every Monday, and they're looking at a 7.8, but that's easily bought down to a 6.8 or 7.08, and it's brought down to a 6.8. And I think that's an awesome deal. I mean, if home prices drop and then those stay the same, I mean, we're not looking at a bad deal, right? I mean, it's never more your guys' opportunity to where if these start changing like that, you know, everything's going to be an adjusting scale. Everything's going to be shifting and moving. So this is kind of the stuff that we want to keep bringing to you guys. So at least you guys have the information, right? The best way you can get that information is tailoring this stuff to you. So you coming in and you asking questions, and we're able to look at your history, what you're able to afford, and then go on from there. So it's definitely something that if you're interested in, you guys got to contact us. I know we're in a different setting right now. I have my nice comfy chair, which is super awesome. Along with that, we have a lot of stuff going on through the summer. Okay, you guys can always check on Chamber of Commerce, and they put up a lot of events that are going on. One that I've been hit up about recently is the Rancho Victoria Vineyards is doing a concert at their vineyard this Saturday. Their tickets are online right now. I will put the link in our bio, and I will also put a little blurb up, and I will be talking next to me. This is something that is going to be a Chris Stapleton-like feel. I guess he's a really good singer out of Elk Grove or El Dorado Hills. I'm not too sure, but I mean, I saw the little blurb, and I kind of want to go now. It's $25 a ticket for regular seating. It's $95 for VIP access, and where you can actually see it from their tasting room and move into the VIP area. And it's not a bad deal for a great Saturday. I believe gates open at 6, concert starts at 7, and it ends at 9. And it's just live music with some good wine. And that is also out here in Plymouth, California, right in Amador County. So it's not going to Shenandoah or Napa, right? Actually, that is Shenandoah. So it's not going to anywhere crazy. It's right here in our backyard where you guys can go visit local made wine and also get a good treat on top of that. So I'm going to try to get some tickets. I'll let you guys know. You're going to have to check on my Instagram or on my Facebook. I'll even try to put some shorts up on our YouTube to show that I might be giving away some tickets. I'm going to try to figure that out. But talking about ticket giveaways, we are still doing the Amador County Derby ticket giveaway. We have 2 sets of tickets for 2 lucky individuals. So that's 4 tickets total for 2 people. That's 4 tickets total, 2 tickets for each individual that wins. And how you do it is you have to come onto our channel, you have to subscribe, you have to like, and you have to go to one of the ones that say Amador County Derby Giveaway and comment Derby on the comment section. And we're going to put you in a pool. Our thing is in July 15th. We will be pulling a lucky 2 winners to get 2 sets of tickets. And at that point, you guys can be able to go to the Derby. which is at the end of July, beginning of August. It's a great time, a great experience. If you've never visited the Amador County Fair, it's an awesome event, not just for being able to go out and go do something, but also for all of our local vendors that come out, and also our FFA kids and other people that have put stuff into the fair to build, just like the ones we had a couple weeks ago. These kids work all year to be able to sell their animal or sell their product that they're trying to build, and this is their kind of taste on what they can do. And so being able to go out there and support that as a local, it's a great cause. So be able to make it out there. And you know what, guys, they're going to cut it short today, but at the end of the day, you guys got to be real with it. I'll check you guys later.
Provided in this podcast is for general informational purposes only. All opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not reflect the official stance of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services or Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Divine Properties or any affiliated entities. This podcast does not constitute legal, financial, or real estate advice, and listeners are encouraged to consult with qualified professionals regarding their specific needs. While we strive to provide accurate information, we make no guarantees regarding the completeness or reliability of any information discussed. We are not responsible for any actions taken by listeners based on the content of this podcast. Additionally, topics covered in the podcast are based on the host's experience and opinions and may not apply to all situations. Listeners are reminded that real estate laws and regulations may vary by location, and information may become outdated over time. By listening to this podcast, you agree to release the host, guests, and any associated entities from any liability related to the topics discussed.